Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this new series with me, your boy FIFA1HD, called FIFA Battles, where we pick two players to go head to head. And as you can see, and obviously by the title of the video, we have picked the Man of the Match Batshuayi card, 86 rated, against the 91 rated Prime Icon Kluivert. I am using the one to watch card, as you can see, so it isn't the sort of fancy orange version that is available for you to buy. Some of you may already have this one to watch card, and it has been upgraded to that Man of the Match stats at 86 rated, so that's why I'm using that version. But it is the Man of the Match stats that we'll be using on Batshuayi, and it's an incredible card. Both cards are very, very good, so I'll be interested to see, and I'm sure you guys will be too, on which one comes out on top in the games that we played with them. But before we look into that and we look at their attribute details, you guys are the most important part of this video. Without you, it will not work. So I need some suggestions for the next video. What players do you want to see go head to head? Are there any similar players or any players that you think are a cheap beast versus a very expensive beast? Maybe you want to see that sort of style of video. Let me know in the comments below some suggestions, and I'll be sure to use those and shout you out as a thank you. So we'll have a look at the stats now for both players. And as you can see with Batshuayi, very, very good card. This 86 rated version is absolutely insane, and it is incredibly similar to Kluivert. As we can see here, pace overall very similar. Kluivert a little bit better. However, Batshuayi's shooting overall is absolutely incredible and beats the prime icon Kluivert, which is kind of insane. As we can see here, Kluivert has 92 attack positioning, 90 finishing, 92 shot power, whereas Batshuayi has 93, 93 and 93, which is just incredible. He also beats him on the long shots, suffers a little bit on the volleys and penalties, but overall very close and both very good in those areas. Passing, as we can see, is pretty good on Kluivert's card. Great vision, very good short passing. His long passing and curve aren't too bad either. Batshuayi, on the other hand, does disappoint a little bit in this area. It's not terrible. His vision's okay. Short passing, not too shabby there, 80. But long passing, very, very poor. Crossing's okay, although doubtful that you'll want to do too much of that. His dribbling, on the other hand, is really, really solid. Agility there at 86. Balance at 86. Reactions 87. I mean, everything in this column is really, really solid. Whereas, when we look at Kluivert, his dribbling is okay, and I mean his ball control and his reactions are fantastic. Those stats are really exceptional. However, his agility and balance do leave a little bit to be desired. His dribbling is somewhat weaker, and composure also just about okay. But what I love about this guy is his strength. He feels so good. 86 overall is incredible. He's also very strong in the air, great for winning flick-ons and obviously getting on the end of crosses, with his 91 jumping and his heading accuracy there at 92. Batshuayi, on the other hand, is also incredibly strong. 91 strength, ridiculous. Great jumping, great aerial ability. His stamina isn't quite as good, obviously, which is a bit of a shame. So he will end up getting a little bit tired quickly, but that's not too much of an issue. So now that we've seen the stats, we'll go and have a look at some of the gameplay footage. So we have a look and we jump into the first game, and as you can see, we were 1-0 down, but some nice hold-up play from Batshuayi there. Uses it well, gets his shot away, but it does get blocked and it falls right into Kluivert's path. A lovely goal from Kluivert to get the first goal out of the two. It was a really lovely finish. Good play from Batshuayi, in fairness. The two really did link up very, very well together, and if you can use the two, I really would suggest it. But Kluivert strikes first with an absolute beauty into the top corner. At 1-1, we hit them on the break again. Aaron Juiz playing some really lovely passes through all game, and then he finds Kluivert with another one for his second to take a 2-goal lead in this FIFA battle. Kluivert, I must admit, was absolutely exceptional. The thing that I loved about him more so than ever was his intelligence and his attack positioning. Even though it didn't seem quite as good on the stats as it would for Batshuayi, it was incredible. He always made brilliant runs, always in the right place. Lovely, lovely player to use in game. Not sure whether he's just overdone because he's an icon or something, but he does play better than the stats suggest. However, Batshuayi does answer back with a lovely goal. He really did play well as well. Great hold-up play, lovely strength. And there he drove right into the box and scored an absolute screamer. Lovely strength, lovely pace. So the game finished 3-1, and as you can see by their match ratings, both of these guys had a very impressive debut. 2 goals for Kluivert, 1 for Batshuayi, and an assist for Kluivert, but both of them were exceptional and very equally matched in that first match, which did also help me win the season, which was really nice. We move on into the second game, and it is 0-0 very early on. However, Kluivert finds Batshuayi after Batshuayi did some really nice hold-up play. Great give and go, lovely run from Batshuayi, and he finishes very neatly. Even though the keeper was coming out, making the angle incredibly difficult, Batshuayi finished very coolly and levels the score up at 2 goals apiece so far, and an early goal in this match, which is always really nice. As you can see, the movement from the two was exceptional. Batshuayi holds off the runner. He finds the bottom corner. There was no way the keeper was saving it, and it was a very nice goal. It's still 1-0. We're in the 39th minute now, and lovely play between the two strikers. We see Kluivert winning the flick on. Lovely play into Batshuayi, and then he finishes with an absolute belter. Lovely movement from the guys in that front three. Aaron Juiz also playing a pivotal role there. But Kluivert, exceptional yet again. His movement, his runs, but also his finishing really do make him an absolute step above the rest. There was no way that was going to be saved. Flew in off the post. Always looks really nice when that happens. And I was very pleased with how he was playing at this point. As you can see, he has another high rating at 9.4. Batshuayi a little bit lower at 8.7. Both popped up with a goal and an assist for Kluivert yet again. Definitely his passing coming into the equation here. In the third game, we find ourselves 1-0 down. However, we answer back very quickly. Again with Kluivert. A lovely goal on the turn. Not much of a chance. Some would have needed more time to take that round and get it into a shooting opportunity, whereas Kluivert finished very neatly indeed. Rudiger making a crazy run, plays the ball into Kluivert. Lovely little play with Batshuayi and Aaron Juiz, and then Kluivert hits an absolute screamer, taking him well clear of Batshuayi. Kluivert was just exceptional, I have to say. I really enjoyed it. I thought it would be much closer than it was in terms of who was better and who performed better. And in many ways it was close because both did a fantastic job. Most of the time they had really good and similar ratings and they popped up with goals and assists. As we can see here now, we'll have a look at the ratings for this game, the third game, and Kluivert again pops up with a 9 rating plus. He was exceptional, 2 more goals, no assists for either of them. Again, like I mentioned, Batshuayi, even though he didn't score or get an assist, he was still a pivotal player in a lot of the early build-up play. And as you can see here, very unlucky, gets clean away, and then he's, brutally taken down by Koscielny. Not the best game for me. We're losing 2-0 at this point. However, from this free kick, we instantly get one back. The ball goes into Aaron Juiz here, and as you can see, finds Kluivert again in good space, in the right area, and finishes very sharply to give us a chance at getting back into the game. Kluivert was my favourite. He was my winner. I thought he was absolutely exceptional. Batshuayi is still a great card, and he is much cheaper. And on the stats basis, the two are incredibly similar. So if you are looking at Kluivert, maybe you're looking at buying him or doing the SBC, definitely consider Man of the Match Batshuayi, or even the One to Watch card. Maybe you have that one already, or maybe you could go out and purchase it. But the two are incredibly similar, very close on the stats. They offer a lot of similarities, both strong, good aerially, great finishing, similar pace. There are a lot of similarities that really do make them absolutely fantastic. What I would say is that Kluivert does have a little bit better passing. He definitely links up well with the others, and also his positioning is absolutely incredible, always in good areas and always likely to score. So I hope you enjoyed this first FIFA Battles video with me, boy FIFA1 HD. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and also please remember to leave some suggestions for my next video in this series, and peace.